Russian prisoners of war with HIV hepatitis were found in Ukraine. According to the Defense Intelligence of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, the Wagner PMC is massively recruiting infected prisoners. Russians designate such sick fighters with appropriate bracelets on their hands. The command of the Wagner fighters makes them wear red bracelets on their hands if they have HIV and white ones in case of hepatitis.
The fact that more than 100 prisoners with confirmed HIV or hepatitis-C have been mobilized at Penal Colony No. 5 in Metalostroy, Leningrad region, Russia, to the Wagner private military company alone shows that the phenomenon is widespread. The Wagner Group command marks the infected soldiers by forcing prisoners to wear red wristbands if they have HIV positive and white ones if they have hepatitis. There is growing resentment among other fighters who are forced to serve alongside those infected. It is known that Russian medics routinely refuse to provide care to wounded soldiers with hepatitis or HIV. Press service of the main Directorate of Intelligence of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine.
According to Idel Realii, a group of Wagner PMC recruiters recently visited places of detention in the Nizhny Novgorod, Kirov, Ulyanovsk, Samara regions, Tatarstan, Udmurtia, Mariel, Mordovia, Perm region and other regions of the Ural and the Volga region. Only in the Perm region in early October, more than 1,500 prisoners have been recruited.
Those who pass the interviews and after that decide that there are any doubts whether to go or not, they don't go. We only need those who are confident in themselves and want to fight. Those who like it, need it. But if you go with us, then there is no turning back. No one will return to the prison.
The journalist of the publication, Idel Realii, also managed to communicate with the prisoner who had been present at the recruitment. According to him, mostly murderers, drug addicts and other prisoners under severe articles are taken to the war in Ukraine.
Recently, one of the prisoners called from the hospital. He said that they've been taken to Artemivsk. A rod flew in and killed everyone. And what kind of pig was it? Probably a rocket or a bomb. Briefly, they took 80 people away with them and only 5 survived. And the one whom they talked with had a concussion and half of the jaw demolished. He is in the hospital now. He's glad to be alive. Semyon, prisoner in one of the strict regime colonies in the Kirov region, in an interview with Idel Realii.
Getting into Ukrainian captivity, Russian mercenaries from the Wagner PMC recruited in prison say that Prigozhin deceived them. Now they urge others not to agree to his proposals.
Guys, don't come here. Don't believe Prigozhin. He will come and deceive you. He doesn't pay any money. He lies all the time. He sent us as cannon fodder.
According to human rights activist and head of the public project Gulag.net Vladimir Osechkin, more than 15,000 prisoners have been recruited in Russian penal colonies to participate in the war in Ukraine over the past few months. Osechkin claims that most of the convicts have not yet received proper training, are not equipped and are suffering enormous losses. According to him, more than 200 prisoners have already been killed during the hostilities and 40 people were shot by the Wagner fighters for disobedience, attempts to escape and desertion. Reported by Dana Kolesnik, Victoria Sinko, UATV News.